Happy Sunday and welcome to your favorite Tesla Sunday series here on this channel every single Sunday. Now, the biggest fund in the world, the BlackRock fund, might invest into Tesla because their focus changed on more sustainability. So will the $7 trillion fund boost the Tesla stock to the moon? All about it here in this vlog. So a couple of super interesting topics today here on Tesla Sundays every single Sunday. If you missed some of them before, make sure to that not happen anymore to you. Therefore, smash that like button and the subscribe button as well. Now let's jump to the topics today. So we will talk about the BlackRock investing in Tesla headline. We will talk about the Tesla stock, obviously what the Tesla stock have done this week, and the Gigafactory Germany update. This is very, very interesting because there are some protests in Germany against the Tesla factory. And also we will talk about the Tesla earnings on the 29th of January. Is it the date where we know how Tesla really have done financially over the last couple of 3 months? Also, a brand new Volkswagen CEO interview that gives a little bit more fundamental news how the biggest car manufacturer in the world sees the new revolution of cars. Let's talk about BlackRock. BlackRock is one of the biggest funds in the world. They are holding around $7 trillion in assets. And to visualize how much it is, I will show you why displaying this number with so many zeros, so you can imagine that this is a very big number. So the CEO, Larry Fink, just gave an interview lately that he thinks that there's a huge sustainability change out there in our society, and he, with his investments, for their future investments and changing in his portfolio, want to move from fossil fuels to the new renewable energy. And he thinks that the fossil fuels are much more giving us cost on the long run than expected. That he thinks that, you know, the climate change and the cost out of it is very important to, you know, back the other side that is fighting against it, that want to make our investments and planet more greener. And therefore I love this kind of statement, and I think this is very, very smart. I will make actually a video about it, how green finance will change over the next couple of years. So make sure that follow Tesla as well, because Tesla, as we can see, can make billions out of this sustainability product that they have. And therefore let's jump to the next one. So for the very first time, Tesla hit and crossed the market cap number of $100 billion, and it was therefore by market cap the bigger car manufacturer than VW. This was something as a big milestone, also related to Elon Musk payouts. So more about it in my other videos, but let's have a look here on the stock price. So we started the stock on the 17th of January with around 512 and went all up to 592, which was a 15% increase just in a few 3 days. And then the stock went a little bit up towards the end of the week, still ending another 10% to the stock price, and the current market cap of Tesla is $102 billion. It was already over $105 billion. Obviously, you know, it's going fast now. If they just get a couple of percentage, it add a couple of billions to the market cap. And this is very fascinating. I mean, who is following the story of Tesla with me since the summer? It was a very hard time for us investors to see the stock going down and down and so many negative things. So this is the biggest, most beautiful thing for us Tesla investors. I just hoped it will take a little bit longer because, you know, I'm investing every month or every week's more money into Tesla, and therefore, you know, as more I can buy cheaper, as better for myself or my portfolio. But, you know, it's okay. So the Gigafactory Germany is the next big milestone for Tesla. Now this is all what we know, and what you also need to know that actually they are up in the process of buying the whole land where the Gigafactory is being built, and there is a couple of things that you need to know. So they agreed on a price already, but the government or the state in Germany want to reevaluate and get the second quote for the land to make sure it's a fair price for both parties. And also there are some protests. So there are rumors that Tesla will really use a lot of water for their Gigafactory, which is apparently obviously bad if so much water will be used in the state. And also the second argument that is out there is that actually Tesla need to cut a lot of forest that is there on the factory building and facility there as well, and therefore there is some voices and protests out there against Tesla. But even Elon Musk came out and said, hey guys, there is no way to panic, because in the end, you know, Tesla has the sustainability story that he has to, or Tesla has to fight against and show the world, you know, we are the green energy, we are your friend. And by building this structure, it's a little bit hard to back this story. But Tesla or Elon Musk just came out and said, hey, listen, for the water, yes, it's right that we will use for peak times sometimes this amount of water. On the other hand side, also for the argument of wood or forest, he said that actually the forest that is there already is not a natural forest, it's an artificial plant forest that was used to produce carton or paper for boxes. And this will be there definitely, you know, it's okay in my opinion then to, you know, reduce this piece of forest to build a new, more sustainable energy company factory that will save a lot of CO2 gases later on, if more and more people can afford and buy easily Tesla vehicles. So one of the most important days next week will be Wednesday, and to be precise, after the New York Stock Exchange closes. Now, when this happens, Tesla will reveal how much money, how much cash, and how much profit they could make on the last couple of weeks and the last 3 months, which is considered the last quarter in 2019. Now, we know already that the number of deliveries and sales of inventory was absolutely ridiculous. We know the leasing number dropped from 9.3 to 8, which is also positive. So more revenue for Tesla in numbers specifically. I made an official Q4 preview here on this vlog, just the previous video. So make sure to check this out and like this video. If you like it so far, I'm very happy if you can support me to push those videos to the YouTube algorithm. Now, this will be super interesting if and how much Tesla could make as a profit. This will be super interesting how the stock also reacts. Will it be that there will be a lot of people that will take out profits and then they will secure this positive bull ride, or there will be more people buying in because they are waiting how the stock price or earnings was, because, you know, we had surprisingly good earnings in Q3, but can they move on with the positive earnings in Q4? This will be the biggest question. If they can positively surprise, then I just see the stock further move up and more short sellers will just cancel their short position, because I don't want to change my seat with one of the short sellers or big short sellers like Jim Chanos. Right now I'm really feeling sorry for you, bro. Now let's talk about the Volkswagen CEO. Herbert Diess is one of the biggest, let's say, business friends of Elon Musk. Now, in the niche of car manufacturers, I don't think there is anybody so close to Elon Musk like the Volkswagen CEO. And you can see also like the strategy of Volkswagen is going electric, or one of the most manufacturer that going fast into the direction mass market producing the cars. And apparently they very meet regularly on also Herbert Diess is making big compliments about Elon Musk, his vision, his execution, his speed, and he basically thinks that the car industry is too slow to keep up with this new revolution. However, he sees Tesla definitely as the biggest threat for the traditional car manufacturer, though on the same, he have to say it somewhere, there's some PR marketing team that is saying, hey, you know, but don't make it too crazy about Volkswagen. And he said like they think that at some point somehow they can catch up. Well, this will be an interesting thing to see, while, you know, Volkswagen and other car manufacturers don't produce the chemistry in the batteries, they don't produce the cells, don't produce the battery packs, and you know, if you outsource this very important part of the electric car, then it's very hard to keep up with the price, with the technology. You are so much dependent, and I'm very curious how it further develop. Make sure to check out also my other Tesla videos here on this vlog. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.